Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a how I edit my Instagram video. I can literally watch these videos for hours and hours and hours and hours online. They're one of my favorite things to do, and I'm like literally always going through a crisis of how I want to edit my next theme. So I figured I would go through 3 different types of ways that I've edited my pictures in the past. I'll show you my Instagram. So right now it's like vintagey type. It was supposed to be vintagey, but it doesn't really look vintagey, but probably just because of the content. But yeah, I have it. I really like the blues and the pinks. That's mainly my thing, I guess, having blues and pinks. And then I have my ones that I took at Walt Disney World, which was a really easy 4-step process for VSCO. It was dark and not so exposed. And then down below is where my really easy one is C1 filter, classic, really simple, just very vibrant and colorful. So we'll leave Instagram and go to VSCO. So I already have a bunch of pictures there that I have edited before or that I want to edit, but mainly just to show you guys the different types. So usually, I don't know my filters off by heart because usually just copy edit and then bring them over to all the pictures. And it's super easy, and once you find out your filter that you want to use, it's so easy to keep everything cohesive. Obviously each picture needs to be tweaked differently because of shadows and lighting and stuff, but you'll get the hang of it once you start doing it more and more. So I wanted to do a step-by-step thing, so I will get rid of all of these. I'll make sure to put these, I don't know if I said this before, but I'll make sure to put these in the description box below or on the screen as I do it. Whichever is easiest, and if I remember to do both, I'll do both if I can. So the first thing for this one is the HB2. I have it at the beginning because I use HB2 a lot. And HB2 looks really good, I find, on its own. Oops, did not mean to save that, but whatever. The next thing I do is take down the exposure a little bit to make it a little more darker, which is what I really liked at the time of making these filters. Yeah, I put it at -4. And then I go over to white balance where the temperature is, put at -1.4, and then, oops, still in there, I put the tint up by a little bit. I watched a video and it said that if you put the tint up on pink a little bit, you'll get more likes on your pictures. I don't know if that's true or not, but I do it anyways, just in case. Also, I like the feel that it gives. And then the final step for this filter is to add some sharpness. I do it around 4.3, just so that it's crisp but not overly sharpened, which I personally don't like, but I also don't like an image where it's totally smooth and there's no edges. So that's what I do, and then I will crop it. The next filter that I use is this vintagey one. I want to copy those. I just make sure to keep the original picture that I found, the 2 down below that I'm not touching. Those are the ones that I made my filters on originally, so those are the ones that I keep, and then just copy and paste from there. These ones more less contrasty and more dreamy, I find. We'll do this one because it's very pink and blue, which is totally my aesthetic right now. So we'll clear all. This one is a lot more complicated, hence why I'm so thankful for the copy and paste function. KK2. I think you might have to pay for this filter. I don't remember. I bought a pack where it gave me all the filters that they had available. So KK2 at 1.2 at 12. Then the exposure is at +1. Then you go into contrast, which is -6, which is really weird because I really liked the contrast of my last HB2 one. But this one I guess gives it a more vintagey vibe. Then you go into white balance, and then for the temperature, they have it as -1.3, which again, I like the blues more than the yellow, so I always make sure to bring that down. And then the tint at 2.6, make it very pink. Oh, I actually like it like this. I don't want to add more, but then you go into saturation, and I have that as -1.5. Honestly though, I wouldn't keep it up too high, but I probably wouldn't keep it here at 1.5, but for the sake of this video we will. And then Sharpen is at 3.5, so not as sharp, but still pretty sharp. And then for grain, this one is the one I never go too full because I think it looks just like it's a really bad quality picture. So I have it as 2.6 on my notes, which gives it just that tiniest bit of texture without it being too obvious. And then you go into split tone, and for the highlights tint, I think it was the yellow, no, pink. Yeah, the pink, you do 1.5. And then for the shadows, I think it was blue, and you do 2.4. And then you get a nice, beautiful pink and blue aesthetic, which is what I have right now. Yeah, I guess it was right. Oh yeah, they're already edited, so of course I'm not gonna change, dummy. And then my final one, we'll just do this one again because I have yet to post this on Instagram. It's so simple. It's probably the easiest one. If you want a really good filter so that all your pictures look the same but you don't want to worry about the different colors, C1 is pretty good for that. As you can see, it just makes everything a little more vibrant. Add the exposure just a little bit, or depending on the picture. And yeah, that's pretty much it, all that I do. Oh yeah, I would sharpen it a little bit as well. Just the tiniest bit. And we'll bring it to 4.5. And yeah. I really like VSCO for like the grid feature and the fact that you can just do that copy and paste thing. And see, everything's just like vibrant and nice and clean, and it flows really well together. So those are the 3 ways that I edit my Instagram pictures. So that's how I edit my Instagram pictures. There was a bit of technical difficulties filming this. I went to go save my screen recording twice, and both times it did not screen record, like it didn't save. I went to go press like the save button and it just disappeared, or only recorded 2 seconds of it. So I don't know what happened with that, but so that's why if like they don't match up, that's because I was just doing it on its own, like in sync with me watching this video back. So fingers crossed that it came out all right. Hopefully I put everything in the description box below. If not, remind me. Yeah, just have to make that disclaimer that like Instagram is fake and it's just whatever people want to put out and want you to see about their life. Not necessarily everything that you see going on in someone's Instagram is reflective of their actual life. A lot of it's fake, a lot of it's posed. But on that note, I love Instagram. I don't care if I'm seen as fake for editing my pictures. I don't care if like I take a picture of my food at a restaurant. Taking pictures is making memories. That's the way I find it. And Instagram is just a form of expressing yourself. And the way you set it up is the way, like, it's just your way of telling your story. So I hope you enjoyed it. Like, I liked recording this. I thought it was fun, minus the, like, fact that it didn't record. Yeah, I really like it. I love these types of videos. If you make your own videos or something, let me know so I can go watch them and like them. If you want to follow me on my socials, it's just at Shanbon for Twitter and Instagram. My WordPress is shanbon.wordpress.com, and yeah, subscribe if you want, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye!